can Lily hate on this? I'm kidding. Earth, were you gonna roll investigation?
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Serena died.
He's like not responding at all.
Yeah, probably something's going on or something.
I muted myself. I'm glorious. Around this point,
What the hell happened? Because I just got called away.
all right. What just happened is Surina just purchased the rooms for the inn for the night, and both Lily and Chase are missing. So Surina can roll an investigation to keep looking for them now that she's noticed that they are missing, and both Falana and Elana should be returning at this point, and they will probably be told pretty quickly that the two of them are missing.
Let's hope the rolls don't go badly. It's another natural one. God damn it.
One time, I wish I had fireballs.
Should we also roll the
You
investigation?
can also
then?
roll the investigation, because I would assume Surina would have told you all.
Please do better than Surina. This is the second time she's badly failed at. Yay!
Woo! And Falana and her investigation. So we're relying on Elana. Alright.
Yay, little kid eyes. Yes, these fresh pair of young eyes actually do something right.
Alright, so Elana is out looking around trying to find the two people who are missing now that she's been told, and the other two are searching as well. They're coming up with nothing. In Elana's search, she accidentally bumps into a man who apologizes and bows his head, revealing himself to be a tiefling. Oh, sorry about that, miss. I was just trying to get to the Coliseum. I hear they're getting new fighters tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be so exciting. And he vanishes again.
Oh, god damn it. They've been kidnapped to be fighters in the arena.
I mean, Lily won't be upset about that one, but
Surina must help her scaly brethren. Save the shafts. I'm sorry. We really shouldn't have done this while I'm taking pain meds.
Alright. Well, about this point, I'm assuming Elana is going to go back and inform the others what she has been told and what she suspects.
yeah.
And as she's telling them about that, I'm talking about the Coliseum, the, let's see, bartender, that's what I'm looking for. I knew it was bar something. The bartender looks over from the tavern. I'm assuming they're all going to be in there at this point. It's like, oi, are you talking about the Coliseum? It's too late for that tonight. They're not going to run during the storm. Check in tomorrow.
What time does it open?
About 11, right before noon.
Get our contestants, just out of curiosity.
Hmm?
Where do our contestants come from, if you don't mind answering?
Don't rightly know. People want to fight. Monsters that have been captured. I know they have plenty of orcs and other animals in there to fight.
I see. Thank you. Let's go to our room.
Yep. All right, then. Now then, Jeebs. I got work for you.
Awesome.
Since this is no spoilers now as what's happened, consider Lily to be completely without her inventory. She
Okay.
is only going to have a set of leather armor for weapon, or for armor. Yeah, set of leather armor for a weapon.
That's 11 and light,
Yeah, that's
right?
really going to be effective. Is the greatsword going to be your armor?
Yeah, 11 is, it's going to just be 11 plus dex. And as a weapon, she is just going to have a spear.
Okay, what is that, 1d6?
1d6 piercing, yes. And it's versatile, so she can use it 1d8 if with both hands.
First off.
But she will...
No, shield or anything, right?
Nothing else.
Okay.
Just those two things. And while the rest of them are resting, I'm going to go into Lily's thing. So Lily, at this point, will roll another Constitution check.
Just a second, still, inventorying.
All right.
1d6, 1d8. Okay, sorry.
Of course, Serena ends up losing the two people she's supposed to be looking after. She's going to be freaking out and really going to be really apologetic about this.
You still have Elana. Con save?
Yeah. Con save.
Cool.
All right. So Lily wakes slowly at some point in what she presumes to be the night. It's dark out, there's wind howling about, rain somewhere above her. She's not exactly sure what's going on. Only that she has slept in probably one of the most uncomfortable beds she has ever slept in. This is even considering what Gare offered to her at the Black Demon.
She is decidedly grumpy.
Alright, so she's going to wake up. The room she's in is completely dark. There's candlelight further out, but she can only see it through iron bars. She is currently sleeping on hay. And there's little else around her aside from what slight clothing she was left with, and a spear and a set of leather. Or not, actually, that wouldn't be there. That wouldn't even be in the shack for her, or the cell for her. So nothing for her aside from that.
Is there a door?
There is, but it's barred.
Can she see anything through the door?
Alright, so roll a perception with disadvantage. Damn, she's perceptive. Alright, so going up to the bars, despite being groggy, despite it being dark out, thanks to her dark vision, she is able to see a distance away, and she can see there are several other cells in the same area she's in, and they're holding much more beastly looking creatures. There's a few orcs, a gnoll, several goblins are sharing a cell. She can't see much further down that way, and looking in the other direction, she can see what looks to be a large cage with a lion in it.
Are there any guards or anything along those lines?
There's a few guards down past where the lion is. The other direction was a dead end.
How far away are the guards?
Probably 30 feet, and she has nothing on hand, though.
Okay. What else is in the room with her, and how large is the room?
I'd say the room is probably like 10 feet by 7 feet, and the only thing in there really is the hay, like the pile of hay she was sleeping on.
Okay. And what did you say she was wearing?
Just basic clothing. It's
Basic.
more like rags than anything else.
All right. And Chase is nowhere to be seen?
Chase is nowhere to be seen.
Okay. She is decidedly grumpy. She's looking around. She sees all the other people. Is there anyone within whispering distance? Anyone who understands common? No? Okay. She's going to stick her arm out through the bars and wave at the guard that's down the hall.
And the guard doesn't notice immediately. One of them pushes him in the shoulder and he looks down and he just starts to grunt. And Lily can barely make out what he's saying from this distance, but it sounds like he's saying, the new one's finally awake.
Excuse me. I think there might be some sort of a mistake.
And he just starts to laugh again and walks down closer to where she is, staying in the middle of the hallway where she can't reach him. A mistake? No, dear. I believe there is no mistake. You're our new fighter.
What does the guard have on him?
He is wearing... Let's see. He has on him a hand axe and a set of studded leather.
Excellent. She says, fighter? I've never fought anything in my life. Why would I be a fighter?
And he just starts to laugh.
She's really gonna try and pull that off when she's in full chainmail and wielding a greatsword?
Yeah, he just starts to laugh. That's not what I heard. Splint mail, a greatsword, not a fighter. Ha!
What's a splint mail?
Stop playing it, or stop trying to play dumb, Missy. You're gonna be fighting in these arenas here now. Not a thing you can do about it. Now get back to sleep. Don't want you to die in the first fight now. Plenty of people have money riding on you. And he just starts to walk away again.
Wait. Come back here real quick.
He just keeps walking away.
I'll make it worth your while.
Oh.
And he stops for a moment and he looks back. It's not worth my life. And he just keeps walking.
Can she see anything like weak about the structure she's in?
Nope, it looks pretty sturdy. There's stone walls all around her, except for the one facing which goes into the hallway, which is completely set up with iron bars. She can try to smack on them a bit if she wishes.
Yeah, that's probably just gonna cause her to fumble and hurt herself. She's gonna. Is there any other humanoid within talking distance?
Nothing that would probably want to speak to her. Like I said, there's goblins, gnolls, orcs, and like the animals further down, but nothing that looks particularly friendly.
Crap. I was hoping you'd let me roll deception on some of these.
Oh no, there's reasons why these guards are too scared to touch her. And it's nothing to do with Lily.
Alright.
Just gonna wait till day starts.
Lily's gonna say, I've got 1,000 gold for you if you let me free.
And at this point the guard just laughs again. It's like, you barely had 100.
That's not all the money I own.
Stop trying to act nice, Missy. Get some sleep or I'll get killed tomorrow. You can make a lot more money off
My
you
name
than
is Lily
1,000.
Calwyn. I am a daughter of the Viscount of Haven. You let me go or I will have your heads.
Viscount of Haven, is that so?
Oh no, Lily made a mistake.
And he just starts to laugh and walks away. And he's now completely out of sight at this point.
She's going to try to do a strength check to get out of the bars. Just unskilled strength.
This can only go well.
Yeah, that's great.
Alright, so Lily puts her shoulder down, goes back to the end of the room, and charges into the bars. They ring for a moment, the sound kind of echoing through the hallway. You can see the orcs and goblins and all that stuff just kind of look up through their cells and look at Lily, just kind of chuckling to themselves in a twisted bit of humor. The bars themselves do not give. They do not budge a millimeter.
I mean, they were built to withstand orcs, so
Yeah.
And from the size of the cell, you can see some of the cells are larger than what she's in. Most likely meant to hold much larger creatures. It's probable that they were made to hold them well.
She's she's just gonna go back and grumpily attempt to sleep as much as she can to hold her strength.
Alright, so that'll pretty much be the end for that day. So the next day will roll around without any incident for Lily or the others. The storm that had come for that night has passed finally, so it's kind of calm. You can still taste the water in the air from the humidity, but things are calm and it seems like stuff is going on. There's a lot of excitement in the town from people just talking about the Colosseums, and you only the group only have heard it initially, but now that they're more interested in the Colosseum, they can see just how big of a deal this is to the town and how excited they are about going to this. Like, the entire town's livelihood is probably around this Colosseum.
We're going in as viewers, cloaked, of course. I would have taught them just enough drow silent just to be able to direct them to where they need to be.
Alright, was I smart and already throw you guys on this map? I was
Probably not.
smart. Yes! Love being smart. Alright.
Yeah, we're taking the direct route. We're going to do it while the show is going on.
Alright. And the Colosseum. Let's take everyone to the Colosseum map. Doop. Welcome to the Colosseum. Also, welcome to all of my general improvised. This is an NPC token.
Oh hey,
Okay.
I see some NPCs I recognize.
I just threw every token I had down.
Oh, there's the tieflings.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a tiefling and a dragonborn.
Well, this is going to go very poorly for us because we didn't manage to get her out of here before she got captured and thrown in the arena.
Alright then, so walking into the arena, the group will settle down into the seats. Lily at this point has already been well awakened. She can hear a hustle above her. There are a lot of guards around her as she's moved into a new cage, and she can see sunlight streaming out from a distance ahead. And inside the cage, there is a set of leather armor and a spear for her to take. So I'm assuming she's going to put them both on.
Yep, she'll take her things.
All right. As for the Coliseum itself, Falana, Elana, and Surina all walk out into the Coliseum to the south side of it, come up and take some seats. They notice far across all the way across the arena, on the other side, they see a little box-type area set up with two prestigious-looking people. There is an elderly red Dragonborn with a scar across his eye and a very smug expression on his face. And then another tiefling in a hood who has a similar smug expression on his face, but his posture is much more laid back as he leans against the chair. And perceptions for these three?
Yay.
Oh. Let's
Perception
see how
for
low
everybody?
I roll.
Not for Lily, for the other three.
Aw.
God damn it. Why is
Nice.
Serena doesn't get
Perfect.
good rolls? Serena's got the heart, but she doesn't have the good rolls.
Yeah. All right.
Just no.
So, and as they look across the and they look at the spectators box in the background, Elana and Falana especially notice that there's another figure lurking behind the two seemingly important members here. Chained to the wall is Chase, and she looks very discontent.
Alrighty.
All right,
So now we have to
Drow
say
silent.
Chase.
I'm going to signify them to work their way around to the staircases near Noble's booth. I'm going to stage rescue myself for that. I'm going to work my way in. I just want them outside of a box in case we try to escape.
And before any of this can even start to happen, Falana, watching Chase, sees her look up and make a motion with her hands and whisper something. And a moment later, she hears it in her ear. "Oh, you found us already?" Using message. So,
Doing the same thing. Message. Don't worry, I'll save you.
no, we'll be fine for now. These guys are brutes, but there's a lot of them here. You won't be able to overpower them all.
Are we sure about that? I'm pretty sure Serena can at least fight well, even if she's got shitty other rolls. Everything else is channeled into her fighting ability and her ability to mend people. She's shit at everything else.
And Chase just continues. This is their legal business. If you attack them here, the guards will come after you and throw you in stocks, or worse. You can't just break me out. There's got to be another way.
Well,
We don't exactly have time for legal disputes.
For
we don't have time
reference,
for legal disputes, and who knows how legal it is to suddenly capture travelers at the inn.
Yeah, it's not very legal if they're kidnapping.
All right.
How
hey,
deep are the Coliseum walls, for reference, around the arena?
Oh, probably feet.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. It cut out.
12, 15 feet.
Okay.
They're fairly high. Elana, roll another perception check.
Me.
Yes, Elana. Perfect. And
How am I getting these high rolls on perception of all things?
And as this conversation is going on, and I'm sure Falana is relaying some of the information she's getting, Elana
All that
looks
I
around-
could safely say without alerting anyone near us.
Yeah, and as it's going on, Elana decides to look around, and she spies fairly close to them, sitting above one of the seats, is a tiefling. The same tiefling she saw the other day, and he kind of leans over, or he gets up and he walks past the group. I wouldn't worry too much about this. It's going to take some time to get her out. And before he says anything more, he starts to walk out, before leaving a small paper on the ground.
Serena goes to take the paper and reads it if she can.
She can. It's left a message. The things in this Colosseum are not quite as they appear. If you wish to rescue your friends, you may need to deal with the Colosseum Master himself, but the only one who could properly take care of that will be your friend down in the games. Just let it play out. And maybe in the meanwhile, you should look into seeing who took her and deal with them themselves.
AKA GM is saying, don't fuck up my fun. Go and deal with the other person so Lily fights things alone.
Yes and no, because, completely honest, if you were to attack them in the middle of the Colosseum, guards would rush to you, you would be captured, you would be thrown in stocks, you would be killed possibly initially.
And probably all the NPC citizens watching would aid them. So
More than likely, yeah, bad publicity out the ass, and they would just be taken care of instantly. Like I've mentioned before, this is pretty much like the town's livelihood around this Colosseum.
Could Alana go
There
around?
is one way I could get it at least in there. That way I can see who's doing what.
Do you feel like relaying the message you just heard up to Chase? See if she
Yeah.
found out anyone about what took her?
Who took you?
It was several men. I remember there was a human with a black bladed short sword, I believe it was, and I don't remember the rest. I think Lily was unconscious. I was trying to make sure she was okay as they were holding us away. Don't remember too much beyond him, but he had a massive scar over his eye.
That's easy enough to find in a population of how many people are here? A couple thousand?
And Chase kind of stops to think for a moment. Well, it's likely he would be betting on Lily or against Lily, so maybe if you look to somebody with high bets.
You know what? With that said, I'm going to ask, hey, who are you betting on? We got
Just to who?
just a random.
random guy.
Oh, the random NPC. It's like, oh, I don't know. I hear they have a new fighter, but she's going to come up against an orc. I'm thinking.
Can
And
Alana?
I could do that to a couple people here and there. To, feel for what the bets are doing.
And the bets kind of go both ways. It's like most of them are going against the newcomer, since it's a newcomer. They don't know anything about it, and they do know about this orc. So then,
Can
Stick-
Alana look for like the betting booth area thing? Because there's always one of those in a coliseum.
yeah, and she'll find it. You actually passed it on the way in, so it's going to be down below, not where you can see the event itself. And in the meanwhile, while this is going on, the Red Dragonborn in the arena will stand up and yell out to address the people who are there. I know there was a word I
Wait, is the Dragonborn male or female?
It's a male Dragonborn. It is a red
Okay.
male Dragonborn.
Because it just looks like the Dragonborn has breasts in the profile picture.
No, it's a male. Believe me.
Okay.
He stands up. Welcome, one and all, to the Colosseum! Today, we have a new fight for you all. A newcomer who thinks that she can handle everything the Colosseum can throw at her. So let us welcome our new fighter! And at this point, there is a massive iron bars that separate Lily from the main part of the Colosseum, and they all raise, revealing her... revealing her to the arena itself. And for her first foe, the first one willing to fight her, we have Garthog the Orc. Raise it up for him. And the iron bars raise up on the other side as well, and you can hear the crowd start cheering loudly as a orc walks out into the arena. Please tell me this is the orc.
Dang it! I was gonna have Falana put all of her money on Lily.
You still have time.
Okay. Because why not?
Also going to say that Serena's going to be pissed at whoever did this. Like really pissed.
All right, so this is going to be going into the first fight. So Lily, you're going to be going into combat initially. Things I'm going to say is you see the two stone pillars in the middle? They're actually stone pillars. They provide cover. You can't walk through them, yada yada. Going on, stuff like that. And as everything's starting off, getting ready going, Falana hears Chase message her again. Try not to help them at all from the seats. They have wards and protections to prevent that.
Do you want
And
me
if
to
they
roll
catch
initiative?
you, yeah, Lily can roll initiative now.
Of course.
Nice initiative. All right, Lily could also move out a little bit if she wants to, but like no more than 15.
15.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say in cover. Can she see what the orc is wearing and wielding?
Okay, so she can see the orc. He is wielding a stone axe,
Okay.
and he's wearing just hide armor, nothing too impressive, to be honest.
Okay.
And he has
7,
What the hell?
2.
2.
He rolled shit for initiative. So Lily
Can
will
I get
the
a surprise round?
No, so Lily could get to go first.
This is gonna be fun because then they have to cross the arena.
Yeah. All
Lily
right,
is
so
going to call out to him and attempt to what's the word? Intimidate him. And she's going to bang her chest with her shield arm and say, "I am the strongest fighter in the world. You,
relative.
your life is forfeit should you touch me."
Roll intimidation.
Was I able to do my
Yeah, you were able to put betting out. So how much did you bet?
how much money did I have again? 160 gold.
Man, natural 20.
Uh,
Fuck you.
and that was a good roll too.
Yeah, just keep track of how much gold you bet. I'll cover that later. And the orc just kind of laughs at that. It's like, ha! In the arena, you prove that with your fist.
I'll prove it with my spear.
All right, and that's Lily's turn, I assume?
One more spell. Can she dash?
She can if she wishes. Yeah. All right, so she was dashing.
Just checking things.
Oh wait, what did you need me for, or just to meet my?
Your mic.
She's gonna dash right to the center.
All right. And the orc just kind of laughs at this, and he goes to move himself. No. And he runs forward that far, and with a large, angry yell, you can see his eyes turn from bloodshot. He runs even closer, lifting his his stone axe up as he swings it. And he misses completely.
Awesome.
Hold up. Lily's gonna repost.
All right.
And then I have to also roll an attack.
Yep.
Two-handed. If it's a two-handed weapon, I actually get my
Yeah, if you use it
great
with both
weapon.
hands, I would say yes.
So I'm gonna add that in there. Okay, so she's reposting. And what did I do wrong? Cannot mix success in some rolls in a single roll. Oh, that's because I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Trying again.
And the riposte, so we add the 6 to the hit.
To damage. Not to hit.
Oh, okay. So you need to hit normally, and that will barely hit.
Ah, yes.
So the gladiator orc, he rushes forward with bloodshot, furious eyes, and he raises his stone axe and he tries to bring it down on Lily, missing as she steps aside and stabs him with the spear, doing a lot of damage. But the orc survives.
How's he looking?
You probably took out part of his lung with that stab. He is not doing well, and the crowd is just... It went silent for a moment at the sight of the orc just bloodied from this one counterattack.
You ready to give up yet? She yells as she swings again.
And he doesn't get the chance to respond as Lily brings the spear back down and stabs him right through the chest on the other side, the orc falling to the ground dead.
She holds her spear up in triumph.
Well, that did not last long.
And she's
No.
she's just going to, scream out in not in rage but in success and egg the crowd on.
And at this point, the red Dragonborn stands up again. It's like, oh my, well, this isn't a surprise. I don't think Iregar has seen anything like this. The newcomer has won the fight in record time, turning the orcs' blows against him. All for the newcomer! And cheers just start echoing out across the Colosseum.
God, I hate this shit.
Lily's gonna turn towards the red dragon and brandish her spear at him.
And he just kind of stems up on his knee, looking down his arm. That you think you can take on the champion? You got a ways to go before that, miss. But oh, won't the crowd love to see you try and get there? And the crowd just starts cheering again.
Send your worst. Okay, maybe not quite your worst, but send some people.
And the tiefling next to the Dragonborn just starts laughing at this. Is that so? All right then. Get back to the gate. We'll bring your next challenger up right now.
Signal for people to at least move forward, just in case we do make a move.
Lily, before heading back to the gate, she turns to the crowd and says, "If you value your gold, bet it on me."
And Chase, at this point, if Falana hears another whisper from Chase, she's really getting into this, isn't she?
Yeah,
It will do, as it will do.
Serena's face might as well be red from all the face palms she's doing, because god damn it, this girl has no idea what the hell she's even doing at this point. She's
All
just
right.
So if we
like,
rescue her, she found her new calling. We'll find a way to rescue you instead. She should be okay here.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
I thought you said I could be out 15 feet. Sorry.
oh yeah, you're coming back to there for now for a moment. A number of, because you have like a 5-minute break so people can do bedding and everything else.
Yep.
Two men come out of one of the stairwells. They grab the orc's body and they just drag him back unceremoniously down below the Colosseum.
It
And
doesn't
while
count
Lily-
as a short rest, does it?
Nope.
Darn.
Nope. And
Because that
while,
would be real swell.
and while this is going on, and Lily returns back to near where she entered. She doesn't quite go back. A woman there with blonde hair, and she just kind of holds out a few, like a rag. I never actually got rid of the. That's what I was doing. She holds out a rag as she starts to try and like wipe sweat off Lily's brow, make sure she's all clean and prepared and everything else.
Does Lily
And
see
everything like that.
the guard that was watching her last night?
Nope.
Lily whispers to the girl, "What's going on here?"
And the woman looks around a bit to make sure that nobody's nearby. You've been captured and sent here to fight for your life in the arena.
Lily whispers, "I gathered that much. What's going on?"
wait, why is there suddenly a maid?
Because that's the one who's cleaning Lily off right now.
Oh, lucky Lily.
She says, "What's really going on?"
You've been captured by slavers and set to fight for your life in the arena.
By whose order?
I'm not sure. They often...
Why is this girl being so nice, by the way? That's very
That's
strange.
her job.
Okay.
It's like, I'm not sure. We have a few people who have interests in the Colosseum and changing how things work around here. With your help, we might be able to do that. We've never seen somebody who could take down an orc that fast.
You've never seen me before.
No, we haven't. Just, look, you'll have to keep fighting. We won't be able to do anything while Rogar is still leading the Colosseum from his little perch there. If you're able to deal with him, we might be able to change things.
You want to change things?
And she nods slowly.
How many people are with you?
Enough, but we can't do it right now. There are ways that this works. And she looks up for a moment as Rogar goes back up to the little podium where he was addressing the crowd. Like, the next match is about to start. Quickly, get back out there. And she ducks back.
Before I go, what's your name?
It doesn't matter. You survived this, and I'll tell you next time. And she ducks back into the area she came out of.
So remind me, what's the plan here for us who are sitting on the bleachers, because we're not doing much at all right now.
So
Alana's
I'm assuming you're all
making
looking
money.
around, so make Make investigation checks, everyone. Alana will make it with advantage.
Including me?
Oh my god,
Lily cannot.
why?
Why am I getting advantage on these?
Because you were down there making bets.
Oh, okay.
God damn it.
Can Lily
Yeah,
step
yeah.
into the Coliseum when a few feet?
Oh yeah, she can step in 15 feet again. The next fight is about to start. Let me go through this.
At this point, Surina is kind of given up trying to keep an eye on Elana because she's doing so much better than she is. It's kind of embarrassing. Like, Surina might have to go and sit in the corner and rethink her life decisions because this is really pathetic.
Alright, let's see. Falana looking around. She spots a... where's this portrait so I can actually look at him? Because yes, he is actually here. Where was he? Here's this one. Off to their right, they see another man with a rather ugly-looking scowl and a slight scar across his face who's frowning a little at what happened. Or, not frowning, he's actually grinning at what happened, content with the money he's walking as. Another man walks up and drops a hefty coin purse into his hand. He's only there for a moment later as he stands up and walks out of the arena.
I'm going to signal for people to keep an eye on him, and I'm going to follow him.
Alright. And he walks out of the arena. So, let's cover that for now since we just had a fight. So I'm going to say roll 2 perceptions, an investigation, and a survival.
For who?
For who was chasing after the guy who they saw vanish?
Oh yeah.
Falana.
Yeah, Falana.
I'm
Definitely not Surina because she has no idea what's going on right now.
1%.
I think I said 2 perceptions, an investigation, and a survival.
Three deck saves.
Not quite there.
Well,
Alright.
Well, I'm not tracking, however. Technically,
Yeah.
I'm using
Alright. Well,
JBRam to track. So
I'll cover out what she finds right now. Falana, watching this guy disappear, she starts to lose him from the crowd and rushes up trying to find him. She has completely lost track of him at this point and ends up near the northern edge of the Iris Pond, which is the large bridge. And looking down over it, she sees the man at the bottom of the cliff. She's not sure how he got down there as quickly as he did, and she doesn't see a way down there. But watching him closer, she sees that he disappears around a corner, somewhere into the cliff face itself.
jump, 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 jump.
And it probably would not be wise to follow him herself.
I can signal the others. I taught them just barely enough Drow Silent to at least give basic directions.
I'm going to say... No, I'm going to say you have not had enough time to teach them any language. Teach them
not even the basics like that.
I would say you actually did not sit down or tell me that you were teaching them anything. So if you had said that you were going to spend afternoon teaching them how to do basic sign language, I would go with it.
So
Wait, teaching what? Teaching who what? I keep on losing the thread because
basic hand signals like follow, go here, things like that.
Yeah.
Surina would know about them, but she wouldn't know what ones Falana would be using because they hadn't worked out those signals.
You could
So-
probably assume a simple thing like follow me or a gesture towards you would be an
Yeah,
obvious
follow.
thing.
Just
Alright.
basically reach up, signal for follow.
All right. Well, regardless, Falana will have spent the entire match out doing that, and she won't get back till afterwards. So I'm going to be going back into Lily's next fight.
How much money did I make from the first fight?
You bet. How much money?
160.
All right. You're going to get, in addition to your gold returned, you're going to get an additional 200 gold.
Nice.
So I get 360.
So I don't even know what Serena is doing right now. Sitting and watching Lily and hoping to God she doesn't get hurt because right now
Praying for Lily, I think is what she's doing right now.
Yeah, because she's not doing anything else. Frankly, she's failing every skill check.
Yeah. All right. And at this point,
I'm gonna
Rogar
put
stands back up.
I'm gonna put the 200 that I just got down on Lily again.
All right. So you're putting 200 in on Lily again.
Yes, the little kid is a gambler.
Yep, I see that. So, as everyone comes back out, Rogar is back on his podium. The betting has been done again. You can hear that there is actually a decent bit more betting in on Lily at this point after seeing what she has done. So, Rogar stands up and makes a call out. It says, and now the one who has bested the orc fighter. Let's see how well she can do against this thing, the Ogrillion. And there is a... Is he supposed to be large? He is supposed to be large.
More Taka!
Yes. A large creature comes out from underneath the same gates where Lily walked out of. And you can see that he kind of has to crouch a little to get out, and he just walks forward. He is wearing no armor on his body aside from like just basic rags to provide a mediocre bit of decency. Though if one looks hard enough, they will find things that should be hidden and not spoken of. And he's only carrying in his hand a javelin. It is not the most impressive looking javelin, but it's, for his size, a pretty big javelin. And he just grunts at Lily with an amused expression.
Your face would look good on my spear!
And he just kind of laughs at that point and roars. And more initiative.
Do you want to clear my previous initiative?
I'm going to clear this. Clear, and...
Did that roll? Yep.
You know, there's a remove all button.
Yes, and I took care of it. All right.
It's too much easier just to hit clear.
Yeah. And going on with this, you can still see that this massive creature, this Ogrillion, roars, holding up his... I said he had a spear, right?
Javelin.
Or javelin. I said javelin. He holds up his javelin, roaring, and he starts to run forward. He's holding 2, by the way.
Boom, 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 boom.
And he's going to run forward. He can only move 30. He can only move 30. And he's going to run forward 30. And reeling back the javelin, he takes aim at Lily and chucks it forward. And that should be out of minimum range. Yeah, I think. Pretty much.
Should be 20, I think.
What's her current AC?
14?
Yeah, 14.
We'll hit.
Awesome.
All right.
Earth.
Mike. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so the mic will fly through the sky,
The mic.
hitting Lily, and deal...
He took the next step from dropping the mic.
He threw the mic.
Yeah, he will... I said Mike, didn't I? He will pick up the javelin. He will reel back, and he will throw the javelin all the way across the arena, where it will hit Lily in the shoulder, dealing 8 bits of damage.
GG.
And that'll be it for his turn.
Okay. Let's see. Lily's going to call out, is that the best you can do? And she's going to move forward. And she's going to use her action to dodge.
All right, and that adds how much to the AC?
I believe 2, but I haven't really used it before.
Dodge, I
think
think,
it's
only
one
gives
if
it gives enemies disadvantage on attack rolls.
I've got it
believe.
written
All right.
down. Let me see. Enemies have disadvantage on attacks. You have advantage on dex saves until next turn.
All right, and he goes up and he reveals he has another javelin in his other hand. So he runs up to Lily, tries to hit the dodging girl, and that was 9. What's her current AC?
14.
You will miss, barely.
She's going to repost.
All right.
Hopefully this hits. Crap.
So Lily dodges out of the way as this giant Ogrillion stabs forward with his other javelin, and stepping out of the way, she shoves her spear forward, catching the massive creature in his chest, doing... Wow, that is a lot of extra damage.
9 plus
Dealing
16.
16.
16 damage to the Ogrillion. And the Ogrillion is hurting from that. I should make him harder. Alright.
7. Too late for that.
Yeah, I know. I underestimated how... It's like I didn't want to make it too hard because it's only 1 PC, but then...
Well, if she fails some of these rolls, she's dead. That's the thing.
Yeah. All right. So next up is Lily's turn again.
Lily's gonna say, you know, for having such a small thing, you should probably wear something a little more covering, and going to attack him again.
And
Hold
that'll
on,
actually-
hold on.
Did Lily get a crotch shot off then? I
Hold
just
on.
came back to that.
She's going to use precision attack, which is adding to her to hit.
Aren't you out of those now?
No,
She
I
thinks she
have
has 4
4.
total.
so
she
now I
has
have 1
more.
left.
When do you get them back?
Short rest.
Short rest.
All right. Right.
Is he dead?
And that will hit, and it will do 9 damage. So, laughing at the Ogrillian's attempts to hit Lily, she looks to the side, spots a clean shot for him, and thrusts her spear forward, catching him in the upper thigh, taking out a good chunk of his flesh. He's bleeding pretty heavily right now, staggering on his one leg as he tries to stay
She's
upright.
hold up. She's going to use an action surge.
All right.
AKA all the power gaming Jeeves can muster.
Disengage.
All right.
6. And go around here.
Would that have gotten you around there?
Yep, I counted 6.
All right. Okay. And then it goes back to the Ogrillian's turn, and he is not having a good time right now.
She calls out, "You can give up any time."
Instead, he's just going to run around the arena and try to stab her again with his javelin. And he misses horribly.
She is not going to burn her last superiority dice. She's going to shake her head and say, "I gave you a chance." And aim for his face.
All right. And that will hit perfectly. So Lily watches the Ogrillian charge around the arena and miss his swipe at her with a javelin. It raises her spear up, stabbing it right through the face. Part of the spear poking out of the back of its skull. It lingers there for a moment. Roll a dex save. It lingers there for a moment and starts to lurch forward, Lily stepping back out of the way as it impales the ground where she once stood. Lily dodged away. Lily did not take any damage at all.
Lily says, "I told you that it would look nice on my spear."
Lily's really getting into this. And then the Ogrillian is dead, and the crowd at this point is cheering wildly at the sight of, Lily's not a large person, and she just took care of this extremely large creature as it tried to kill Lily.
She steps to
What?
the center
Okay,
of the
wait. Why
Colosseum
did?
again.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
So, why did she need to make a dex saving throw?
Because it was going to fall on her.
Oh, okay, good.
She steps forward to the center of the Colosseum again, raises her spear in triumph, then turns back to the red Dragonborn and points it directly at him again.
And he just kind of scoffs. He seems a little irritated at this point, but by now the other tiefling next to him stands up and is like, don't be so upset, Rogar. Finally, a challenger worthy of your greatness. And Rogar just snorts at him, a little puff of smoke coming out of his nose. Yes, maybe so. Well, you have bested the Ogrillian, and it would be quite unfair for us to throw you into another fight so early. Why don't you go take some rest? We'll have something proper prepared for you next. And he just starts to laugh as he steps back down, and the crowd is just cheering at the idea of having an even better fight waiting for them, because this is probably the most impressive fighting they have seen in weeks.
Do we know why they're keeping Shas up there? Is she like a prize, like Save the Maiden? Or...
Yes, actually, I should mention that. Between the matches, you can see that the Dragonborn is glancing back at Chase with a unwelcomed... Rather, everyone else thinks it's unwelcome. He's just staring at her with another smug look, and she's just trying to not be near him. And she is actually chained up to the side of the... so she can't leave.
Okay.
Before she leaves the arena, she's going to use Second Wind.
All right.
And roll crappily.
All right. Well, regardless, at this point, Lily will head back to... Lily's heading back to the gate she came in from. She can see that the woman there is waiting once more, and two dwarves and a large-looking human all walk out, and they throw ropes around the Orgrelian, and they all start to drag him off the Colosseum floor.
Is Lily back at the gates now? So-
Yeah, assuming Lily's back at the gates. So at this point, Lily will indeed have time for a short rest. It's going to take time for stuff to go through. And also because I want to go through and take care of the rest of what's going on. So I'm going to have to take care of the other stuff there. So,
I'm gonna have her roll a hit dice.
yep, go for it.
There we go, full health.
It's going by quicker than I would have intended, but it's still fun. It's still good.
I do have to leave shortly,
All right.
and it's been about 2 hours.
All right. So I'm thinking. What I'm thinking I might do at this point is I might have the other party go to take care of their little thing since you'll be gone.
Mhm.
And then with next session, I can pick it up here, finish up this session after they're done, because I'll have a little bit left over for you to take care of here,
Okay.
and then go back to Ashenport and go from there. So
Is there
that'll
any
actually work out just fine.
non-fighting thing that I can do right now?
You can talk with the maid more.
Okay.
Wait, who's recording this session this
I
time? Because if Jeeves goes, we're
By-
not going to get
Silver's
the
gonna have
recording.
to take over recording.
By leave, I mean I have to mute things. So
Oh,
No.
okay.
Are you still gonna? You're still
I
gonna
can
be in the
still-
game itself.
yeah, I can still
Oh yeah,
be
then
here.
that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, if that's the case, we might be able to continue. We might be able to continue just with
Yeah,
text.
Well,
But
we'll see how it goes. So yeah. All right. So
Alright.
you can do the RPG.
I'm
thing
just
with
gonna
the
take
maid.
a short break real fast because I need to step out. JB can take care of the maid stuff while I'm doing that.
Yep. All right. Let me bring the maid back out.
So at this point, Lily is actually feeling kind of tapped a little bit because she was still down a little bit of HP, and her face is as soon as she turns away from the crowd, all of her bravado just completely disappears, and
And the woman rushes forward to help Lily out into the side area there so she can sit down and rest. As she starts to wipe her sweat off, try to tend to her injuries as best as she can.
Lily just mutters quietly, "I'm going to kill that Rogar."
That is the hope.
If I succeed, will that help?
Yes. Yes, it will. We have ways to get you out. It's while he lives, we cannot do them though.
What about?
And
Go ahead.
very soon we should be able to drag him down into the fight himself. If he dies in the arena, this will all work perfectly.
What about the tiefling?
The tiefling is on our side.
That's good to know. I was gonna kill him.
Lily has a mean streak.
I guess I won't then. Thank you very much. What was your name?
Mara.
Mara. Thought I knew someone named Mara once.
And she just kind of laughs at this. Try not to work too much. You still need to rest. There's a bit more left to do, and at the rate they're going, they shouldn't have been going this fast. You should have at least a few days before Rogar joins the arena. And she just kind of looks disappointed because... Yeah, she just looks a little disappointed. At the rate they're going, though, it might be today still.
Lily says, "Do you know who I am?"
Does it matter who you are?
Yes.
And she sighs. Lily Callowin of Haven.
Thank you. She's just gonna take a break now.
All right. And let's see. Elana, you're winning your prizes for winning. Immediately mood whiplash. Elana, your prizes
bet
for
200.
winning. You bet 200. You are going to be getting 350 back.
Only 350 back?
Yeah, there was more people betting on Lily this time, so the reward wasn't as big.
I mean, I still made a decent chunk of change from this.
Oh yeah, you're still making a decent chunk of change. And at this point, I suspect Falana will be back and will inform the party of what she found.
Could I also do like a quick look around to see if I like an investigation thing to see if I can find out what happened to White Thing? I believe his name was.
Yes, you can do an investigation check on that.
Just please don't expect Surina to be any help. She's just going to be.
Well,
I found nothing out.
yeah, I also expect that Elana has not told anyone,
Nope.
so it's like only Elana knows that she's looking for this. And yeah, you didn't see anything looking around the arena. So, oh yeah, Risu had to drop out for a moment, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that worried about it, Jeeps. I could have done that though, but no, I'm not that worried about it. Well, since Risu is currently gone, I'm just going to auto her and do what I expect she would have done anyway. Return back to the Coliseum, informed everyone of what she found, which is the man fitting the description that they were told, disappearing in a rather odd way to a cavern somewhere on the lower plateau, which seemed to have led underneath towards where the Coliseum was. So are you going to try and find where she saw him and see if she can't figure out where they went?
I think that would. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea to try and find the spot and go through the cavern.
All right. So let me.
So is Elana bringing Surina with her, or no?
I'm assuming it's the three of you going together.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
everyone returns back to North Bridge. So, mapping. So the three of you currently are up here in the arena. So where Falana saw this man disappear to is. She saw him come down to the cliffside right below where Surina is, and there was a little cave right about there where she saw him disappear to down below. She doesn't know how he got down there so quickly. He didn't look like a mage or anything, but that's where she saw him disappear to from the vantage point she was at. So I'm assuming you're all going to just walk around or go around till you're down there and start investigating that area.
Probably.
All right, so roll some investigation checks.
Found it.
Yeah, I think you found it. I don't even think anyone else needs to roll right now.
They don't need to, but they can.
Please don't have Surina roll. She'll
Serena
roll.
roll.
Like,
Serena roll.
okay. Let's just be the one good roll. She's completely useless. Yeah.
All right. And I'd assume Falana would have likely found it as well. I'm not feeling like rolling for it since it's already been found anyway. So as a lot of you are down there looking around, you see that one of the rocks looks a little out of place. And as you work your way around it, you discover that there is a small cavern hidden behind it. And you all start to walk into it. Eventually, this cavern will connect to the sewers, going further and further north. And after a point, you see that there is another cave going off from the sewers. And poking your head into there, you come across a new area. Let me make sure I have everything set up right. Everything should be set up right. And I don't actually have players on this map. Everything is not set up right. Ha ha! Alright.
Maybe Surina can actually do something right for once and go and beat people into submission, because she's actually really sad that she's completely failed everything by now.
Alright, so let me throw the three of you up into there. And let me just wipe this. Alright, so you enter into another area, and I hope to God I have this set up properly.
It does not look like there's any light.
Well, yeah, you probably don't have any torches. So I'm assuming Surina casts light on her weapon or whatever so she can see. That sound like a thing she would do? Earth?
Hello?
What?
Does it sound like Surina would cast light on her weapon so she could see?
She doesn't have light.
She doesn't have that spell. Oh yeah, she
I don't
doesn't
think anybody has
Does she
light.
somebody bring out a torch? Anyone?
Surina
Sure.
will bring out a torch.
All right, Surina brings out a torch.
Yeah,
Eh.
Surina doesn't have. We went over this earlier, dude. We don't. Surina doesn't have light as her.
I thought
light
she
from-
did, so that was my mistake. So Surina will
Dex.
bring out torch.
Next level, I'm gonna make sure Elana has light.
All right, so you can see the cave. It looks unnatural, or it looks naturally formed, but there's also some footprints leading through into a small little passageway up ahead. So
What are we doing?
trying to find you went back. What are you doing? Trying to track down the man who was suspected to be the man with the scar as he disappeared into the area. So you're tracking down the area he went into. So it was in that cave, or in that area, you found a cave which led into the sewers, which led into another cave, which is where you are currently.
Serena's going first.
Well, Lily isn't around this time.
Stay direct. I'll be direct.
All right.
I'll be directly behind her, if anything, because I have better vision in this. Do not light any torches. I'll guide.
They already have
area,
it lit currently because none of the others could see.
yeah, it's completely dark. Serena can't fight in the dark, and Alano can't fight in the dark either.
That's gonna give away our position. That's the problem.
Frankly, I'm pretty sure they already know we're here.
What did you guys do while I was away?
Had Lily fight an Ogrillion.
No, I knew that. I left while Lily was doing the maid stuff.
Nothing really aside
We
from
just found the place.
yeah. Had Falana come back, told the others where she saw the guy disappear to, and now a lot of them are going down to investigate.
All right. We'll investigate with torches. We get killed or captured.
Don't complain. Otherwise, you're not getting Serena to help you in a fight, Squish Mage.
No.
So you gonna step forward at all?
Before we continue, mage armor.
Okay. So
Yeah.
cast mage armor. So you continue forward a little bit, and you see that there's a doorway. Closed.
Oh, so that's what it was. I just thought it was a sheer rock wall.
Nope, it's a doorway.
Okay. Serena attempts to open the doorway.
All right. And the doorway, surprisingly, is unlocked. So give me a moment. So the doorway is unlocked. So let me go to thing this here. And moves. And I apologize that this takes so long. Doorway moves, and as the doorway opens, you see light shine through there. And in that moment that the door opens, you hear something scurry through the doorway up ahead. Or you hear something scurry further ahead.
All right.
Serena says, "Lovely. Looks like we found more things."
Gonna go
Alright,
further
and
into the floor?
Serena's going to move forward again. And
Why won't it let me through the door?
There you go.
Thank you.
It's a weird angled thing there I apologize.
All right.
So coming into this new room, you can see that there is a sheer stone wall in the distance, 2 doorways in there, and several pillars. There's also a crate or 2 hidden along the side and some rubble on the ground. It's still fairly dark to see, and right behind you, next to the door, you see that there was a small candle.
Was.
It's still there, it's still lit.
Okay.
And it looks like it hasn't been lit for very long.
All right. Can I check out this crate down here?
Sure. Want to roll investigation?
Sure. Found it.
Okay, opening up the crate, you can see that there's not too much in there. It seems like just scraps of not too much. Actually, the crate was empty. Let's go with that. The crate was empty.
Oh. All right.
So that amazing investigation tells you that the crate was empty, and it seems like there were more crates here previously. You can see like places where the ground was pushed around and such. So you can tell that there were more crates here initially, but somebody decided to just take them further in.
All right. Is this a bookshelf?
Empty bookshelf.
Okay.
alright, so are we going through the door again? Is Serena going to have to be meat shield?
Yes.
I just want to listen through before we open it, see if I can hear anything directly on the other side.
Roll
Okay.
perception.
I guess Serena does it too, even though she's probably going to fail it miserably.
Okay.
Just
So
12.
both of you can hear that there are some voices further into the room. Several different voices, at least 4.
All right, in whisper. All right, we're going to have a fight the moment we open this door. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. So the door, however, is locked.
Oh.
Strength check to try and open it. Yeah, try and kick it down.
Dang it, it's like 2 levels low for knock, which should have just been done.
So Serena has to kick it down. Okay, so strength check.
Yep.
Wait, no, that's a saving throw. Whoops.
Yeah, that's a saving throw. So do a strength check.
Yeah, and it's unskilled.
Yes.
So.
All right. So Serena steps back, lifts her leg up, and kicks the door open. Both with the first door kicked open, the other one is no longer latched in place and opens as well, revealing the doorway to be opened up. And you can see in front of you there is a large area with fences lifted up, several beds in there, and a bunch of poor-looking people in there. Along the upper wall, you can see that there are raised scaffolding areas. You can see a dwarf and a human with the scar across his eye up there, both of them holding crossbows aimed at the door. So, the dwarf hits. So at Serena, a crossbow bolt flies forward from the dwarf. And that's not the dwarf. This is the dwarf. And it will do... Dice. It will do 5 damage.
Barely a flesh wound.
All right. And now we are going into combat. So roll initiatives.
God damn it.
Bring that back up. So let me...
Serena, why?
Just why? Why? Why do I have to roll a 1?
I rolled lower than you and I didn't even roll a natural 1. Shush.
I have a higher dex. That's gonna happen.
All right. So, top of the turn, you see the man who's very obviously the slave leader growl and yell, and he raises up his crossbow. It is a very small one. It is just a hand crossbow, which he holds in his right hand as his left holds a sword with a black blade. Taking aim.
Can I do an Arcana check just looking at that blade in case it is magical?
You can do so, yes. Alright. And your thing is terrible.
God damn it! Well, at least I'm getting bad rolls out now.
Yeah, at least you are.
Screw it. I'll roll 1 too. Oh no, nothing changes. We
Lily
both
doesn't
got
recall
the-
anything about this room, no. And also no. So I was doing... The crossbow bolt fired at Serena misses. And he just kind of snarls down there. Seems like we found more slaves, haven't we?
I'm sorry, I wouldn't make a good slave. I'm better, convincing you to give up now.
All right, and next is Alana's turn.
Can she can just barely see this guy, right?
Yeah, I believe so, yes. Can she...
I see him on my screen, like half of him.
Then he would have half cover.
Okay, so if I take a step down here, I see both of them just right. So I'm going to Scorching Ray.
Okay.
which does 3 different attacks. There it is.
And scorching ray.
I'm going to do 2 on this guy, 1 on this guy.
So
There is a better way to handle that. I'll show you later.
yeah, so
Okay.
2 on the dwarf, 1 on the leader.
2 on the leader, 1 on the dwarf.
2 on the leader, 1 on the dwarf. So in which order?
First 2 on the leader, last 1 on the dwarf.
All right. So the first one misses outright. That's very apparent.
Yeah.
The second one hits the leader right in the shoulder, causing him to take a decent bit of damage. And the other one catches the dwarf right in the beard, lighting it on fire as he starts to pat it out quickly, though he is otherwise not too badly hurt. All right.
All right.
And then it's Slaver 1's turn, and he is going to lift up and he's going to shoot Elana for catching his beard on fire. And he rolls a natural 20.
Oh, thank God.
God damn it.
Yeah, he was not pleased at all. And he will do 10 damage.
Ow.
And then it's Falana's turn.